all you beautiful people out there. My name is Majestic Muffin and welcome back to my channel. From the title of the video, you could probably guess that today I'm going to go over a whole bunch of different types of special effects blood from a whole bunch of different companies, because I know when I was starting out, and I'm still starting out, but we don't have to talk about that. When I was starting out, I was kind of overwhelmed when I was like searching for blood. That was a sentence I never thought I'd say. But I was kind of overwhelmed because there were so many different types. The names sometimes speak for themselves, but all in all, So today I'm going to test some of those out from you. I have 3 different companies. I have Ben Nye, Ripper FX, and Maron, I think that's how you pronounce it. But before we start that, I want to get a little political for a second. So today is June 19th. If you're unfamiliar with that day, this is also known as Juneteenth, which is now I'm pretty sure is a national holiday. It's the day when the slaves were liberated and they were free, which is fantastic. But still, after that, in the late 19th, early 20th century, I think, there were the Jim Crow laws, which were still separation, you know, which is not good. And a lot of people like to look past that, and a lot of people like to look past that there is still no racism today. Ma'am. Karen. Ma'am. So there is still systemic racism all throughout society, which is why we are still protesting, by the way. So if you can, please go out there. Stay safe still. Reference my last video, stay safe. Which is why people are still protesting, and which is why you have seen so many Confederate statues come toppling down. Which is great, because we do not need these racist statues up, and out there, because, I look insane, sorry, because we have books that can teach us our history. We don't need these statues up. So if you're upset about racist statues being taken down, you need to look inside yourself, hon. So I just wanted to address that real quick. So, yeah, okay. So like I said, we have 3 different types of 3 different companies that we're going to be reviewing today. I've already opened this one, as you can see it's used. But this is Ben Nye's Dark Blood. And this is their Fresh Scab Blood, which I have not used because I have Ripper FX Blood Jelly. These 2, I don't know if you can see it. Can you focus? Thank you. These 2 are basically the same thing, to my knowledge. So I haven't tried the Fresh Scab Blood yet. Then we have Ripper FX's Runny Blood. Does this actually work? I see so many people do this all the time. I don't know if it. There. Okay. So I actually tried this the other day. And it was very nice. Next we have 4 different types of Maron blood. The one I'm not going to try today at all. And the reason why I don't want to try today is because it's tooth makeup. I have way too many errands to run today for me to do tooth makeup. I'll have a mask on, which is true, but still. So this is Blood Red. We will try that in another video. We're just going to set that aside there. We have Maron coagulated blood. That sounds fun. One second. Let me just, if I can open it. Ew. Okay, so there's that, which I'm excited to use that. We have Stage Blood. Boom. And then we have their ever so lovely Squirt Blood. So we are going to go down to the table now. I'll see you there in a sec. Okay, now that we're at the table, I have all the blood and stuff. So like I said, we're going to start with the dark blood. It's not very descriptive, so when I got this in my makeup kit, I was kind of confused as to what its function was, I guess you could say. I'm going to use a Q-tip to place it. I'm just going to place it on my arm real quick. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a bit drippy. So yeah. So as you can see, it's not very runny, but it's not like coagulated either. I like it. It's, like I said, it's very dark. is this what this review is? Me not being able to speak, but, you know, trying to review products anyway. Next, we're gonna go, ooh, nudged my little camera there. Next, we're gonna go in with the fresh scab blood. I'm just gonna, ew, do you see that? Look how nasty that is. When I go over these products, I'm gonna lay them both next to each other so you can see. So we're gonna go in with my spatula here. And just, ew, okay. So sorry. So we have our little scabby boys over here. Ew, that's gross. That's very gross. So it is a lot like the blood jelly, and if you spread it out a bit, it's not as dark as I thought it was gonna be when you spread it out. But it's still really nice. Okay, so next, as promised, we are going to do Ripper FX. We're going to do their runny blood, which has a nice little feature right there so that you can just actually, no, I'm going to do this one first, because if it's as runny as it says it is, because I tried it on a cut that I made the other day, and it was pretty runny, but I don't know how it'll be on, like, just my skin. So as you can see, I've already used the Ripper FX jelly before. It's a lot softer, and I guess it's more consistency of jelly, I guess you could say. It's a lot squishier than the Ben Nye Scab Blood, so we're just gonna, boop. And the blood is darker, but it's harder to spread because you get those little lines right there. And it's harder to put in place. It's less rigid than the Ben Nye Scab Blood. So if you want to do more rigidness, if you want something that's more, well, you know, scabby, I would, oh, do you see that? Do you see? But if you want to do something that's more like hard, more scabby, definitely go with the fresh scab blood. So next we're gonna do the runny blood. Yep, let's make sure I'm in the camera page. And then we're just gonna, ooh. Okay, so we have a nice little drop there. Now let's see. Ooh, okay. As you can see, that's very runny, which is nice. It's a lot runnier than the dark blood, which, I mean, I figured it would be. Little blood still on there. I figured it was going to be a lot runnier than the dark blood because, you know, it has runny in the name. So I guess I used to use the dark blood for, like, making dimension and, like, wounds and stuff. So if you want to do something along those lines, I would definitely use that. Next, onto our Maron stuff. I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay, so as mentioned before, I'm not going to be using the tooth stuff. So we're just going to set that down. But if you want to see the color of it, then I will do that. It's very deep, very dark, which is nice. Definitely something you want. So first, I think we're going to do the stage blood because I was very confused as to what that meant, I guess you could say. So as you can see, it's got a nice little nozzle there, so we can, nope. So we're just going to squirt that onto our arm. Okay, so it's less runny than you'd think. So it's a lot more rigid, and it's more syrupy, if you know what I mean. Like, it's hard to explain. See, it's traveling a bit there. It's more of a syrupy texture. Like, if you put maple syrup on your arm, then that's what you would get. I'm gonna wipe that up. Oh, no, let's keep it on. Adventure. Okay, next we're gonna go in with our coagulated blood. I'm gonna use my spatula for this. Okay. Nice. So it's definitely more rigid than the blood jelly, but not as rigid as the fresh scab. So we're just gonna... Okay, that's very nice. That's very hard to move around though, so if you want to use this for a look that you want to manipulate, you probably won't be able to do that. Stop running. Oh my goodness. Because it's a lot more rigid than this. Let's go in with our squirt blood now, our very last one. This also has a nice little nozzle. Based on the name, I have not used this yet, but based on the name, I assume it'll be a lot more runny than the Runny Blood. So we're just gonna, boop. Yeah, that's a lot more runny than the Runny Blood. So if you want to, so I would say if you want a more drippy look, definitely go for the Squirt Blood. But the Runny Blood is really nice though. All in all these bloods are very, very nice. You can see the differences in colors in this, which is great for different looks. But I don't know which company is like the best, because I like all of them. So I guess my end goal today was to find a company that I would stick with the most. But I honestly don't know because these are all really good. Oh, the Squirt Blood is traveling a bit more. Okay, so yeah, I honestly don't know. Take this information and run with it, I guess. Do with it what you will. And don't forget that it's still Juneteenth. And don't forget to protest and stay safe during COVID-19. Thank you all for watching. I forgot my outro. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you feel like it, and I will see all of you beautiful people in the next video. Bye-bye!